Hello, welcome to my channel. We are going to share this once in a lifetime energy with a Sabian symbol for the Neptune Jupiter conjunction that is exact today, April 12th, 2022. This will be about within a 1-degree orb all the way through the 17th, but we are setting the tone right now for the energy for the next 13 years. So Neptune, expansion, watery, dissolving. If you see the glyph for Neptune, it's got these antennas going up, so it's our spiritual connection. Jupiter expands everything. Jupiter rules travel, higher learning. So these two coming together, it hasn't happened in 166 years. In the sign of Pisces, Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces and Neptune is the current ruler. So this is powerful. This is an opportunity to merge your mind and your heart, to connect to your inner divine, to embody it, to expand your consciousness. And on the low vibration, it's escapism, delusions, seeing things with rose-colored glasses on. So in other words, really powerful. No coincidence that the fear-mongering has amped up again through the media. Again, this can bring on water anomalies. So it's beneficial to get near water, to get yourself in water, to definitely hydrate. Meditation is powerful right now. So is the dream state. So we are just going to clear our energy before we share the Sabian symbol. I believe it's at like 23 degrees, 45 minutes. So we will be sharing the 24-degree Sabian symbol. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to clear my energy and draw a overall anchor card from my native spirit oracle today. So thank you so much. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose all the way down to your belly. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So something that I noticed last night in grief group that I'm in on Monday nights is we were all very chatty, but we were also kind of losing our train of thought. That was so symbolic to me as I was witnessing it, not only within myself, but the group that I was in. We were very having deep conversations about the, spiritual essence of life and why we're here, but also losing our train of thought, because Neptune, is a dissolving, very fluent energy. It can make us lose our mental train of thought. And so surrendering to that and kind of going into our heart space and just going with the flow of that was very powerful. So even those that don't know as above, so below, and the influence, I like to always say this, that planets do nothing to us. What they do is create a cycle, and it's our benefit to ride the waves to evolve our souls so that we can raise our consciousness on the planet to have a better world, right? So I just found that very interesting and thought I would share that because I witnessed it happening, right? As everybody was very open to sharing with each other. Yet at the same time, a lot of us were losing our mental train of thought, kind of feeling like we were in a fog or, oh my God, I just lost that. So that's very Neptunian dissolving type of energy. This also rules over the oceans and the aquatic life. So yeah, really powerful. Again, unless you're 166 years old, we haven't experienced this on the earth plane. So ride the waves, man, tap into, use those antennas to connect with your inner divine. Dream states are powerful right now. I know that my dreaming has awakened within me again last night. Trust that you're doing some healing within your dream state even. It's a great time to do aura cleansing. I know I did a meditation last night that I shared on my Telegram channel. So if you are new today, if you go to the banner at the top of my channel, You'll see the links where you can connect with me on Telegram and MeWe. So here we go. You know, the veil is very thin. We have an opportunity to pay attention to the signs. I've still had a lot of cold weather here where I reside, and I had a beautiful butterfly visit me this morning. I know it was my son in spirit. So pay attention to that as well. So like we're dissolving the veils, and if we're open to see those magical wonders within us, you know, very powerful. I'm like, what are you doing awake already? Like, I know it's been so cold here, and then all of a sudden today we get a sunny day. I stepped out onto my open deck, and here comes a butterfly, and my heart I went right into my heart space, knew it was my son in spirit saying hello, felt my love tank be filled up. So what is the overall message for the Neptune Jupiter conjunction? This will not take place again until 2188, which will be again then when it's in the sign of Pisces, these two planets. It's an important time to plant the seed for manifestation. Again, because this will be setting the tone for the next 13 years. Be very strong in who you are. Not to get caught up in the lies, the deception, the fantasy narratives of certain agendas that are taking place on the earth plane. And it's a wonderful time to dance, to be creative, to paint, to listen to music, to cook, whatever it is that brings you joy. The white buffalo. I immediately go to a change in time where the white buffalo calf woman presents herself and in spirit form. And then there's also a time when the white buffalo, which I believe is already starting to be born, comes back. Let's read from this. The white buffalo. I had a white albino female cardinal that came here about 2-3 years ago. It was just like, oh my God, it's such a rare occasion. And so this white buffalo is symbolic of the spirit world, the change on the earth plane that was pretty much predicted by the indigenous. And so let's just read real quick before we do the Sabian symbol. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. It's all about Jupiter, right? Abundance. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. In Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota. There's a legend that the white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. Are we out of balance right now or what? Okay. She gifted the people with sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of an age. We're at the age of Pisces. What's happening on the imbalance that we're witnessing in the earth plane right now is the Aquarian age is about the collective fairness of the water bear, right? That each of our energies flows with another. We're becoming very empathetic, very intuitive, and we're picking up on other energies of other people, collective, especially if you're an empath or a starseed or a sensitive soul. And what can happen if these sensitivities become overwhelming because you're not aware of it is escapism. That's very Neptunian. It can get out of control very rapidly with Jupiter being there because Jupiter expands everything. So how I like to utilize the astrology that I'm learning and sharing is so that we work with the energy. we're seeing this imbalance in the collective, and we have to make sure that our spiritual muscles are being nurtured every day so that we are being those that speak up when we need to speak up, and not taking it on the low vibration, which is the certain objectives that are happening with, choosing sides, good, bad, but being able to call out the darkness, being able to call out the imbalance and the injustices as we are way going into this energy with this Neptune Jupiter conjunction, as we are moving into the full moon in Libra coming up on the 16th. So it's a time about balance because we are very out of balance. Okay, so the white buffalo calf woman presented a pipe to help restore balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces of the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to the support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. So that's where surrender is huge, because Pisces is a mutable water sign. We're in great change, which mutable energy represents. So if we get too fixed in things, it's going to be more difficult for us. It's going to be more of a struggle. It's important for us, like I said, and this is reminding us to go into our inner divine and trust our God-given connection, Neptune, and also expansiveness. And so on the low aspect of it, what we're seeing now as we are in the doorway of the age of Aquarius is the artificial intelligence. Those few select humans on the earth, if they're humans, wanting to separate us from soul, to further separate us from earth, from our connection to the God-given nature. They've created the metaverse, another way of disconnecting. They've shut us down over the past 2 years with this CV thing to separate us, to get us out of contact with one another, if it's worked for you or whatever, from separating us by 6 feet, where our energetic body and our heart chakra connect with others, collaborate with others. So hopefully, if you have fallen for it, now's your time to wake up. We're out of balance. It's time to utilize the technology for our benefit, but not to let it disconnect us from body, from others, from nature. Shape shift into the white buffalo, and the energy of this card brings multiplies tenfold. Imagine that you can feel the power in your muscles and earth beneath your hooves. Feel the weight of your horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls for the deeper energies of the white buffalo into your life. So get grounded. Another thing that can be happening right now, especially if you're unaware of the Neptune Jupiter conjunction, is feeling ungrounded. It's happening within me and I'm aware of it. So I'm consciously getting outside and connecting. And as I do that, calling the divine spirit down through my crown chakra, connecting to my inner divine, feeling the support from the spirit world, but also being very present in the body. You can do that by taking a few deep breaths like we did at the beginning of this as well, where it just brings that divine more presently in your body. And I really couldn't pass up sharing this Sabian symbol today, because this again is not going to take place, this conjunction again, until 2188. So profound times, a great opportunity to plant a seed for this cycle for the next 13 years, but also to embody it, embody your inner divine, not escaping from your sensitivities. Sensitivities are becoming more and more of a gift, but also a curse if you're unaware, People are picking up on other people's energies. People are picking up on the collective energy, but if they're not aware of it, it becomes too much. We become guarded. We got people still. I went to the grocery store last week. I went with my husband, distancing themselves because the propagating media, right? So Neptune also represents media, quote, celebrities, which I just literally despise the hype over that, being these false idols, right? But the fear is obviously working for many again, because there was a lot of people that were in fear, covering themselves, scared of other people, scared of the unseen. So just keep that in mind. So the 24-degree Pisces energy in an inhibited island. The key word for this conjunction is cultivation. Adaptability. This symbol speaks to the self-containment, self-sufficiency, and having everything needed to function independently ready and available at hand. You have everything you need right within you. Connect. Embody. It also speaks to the skill in organizing resources for their maximum or most profitable use. The image of an inhibited island emphasizes ingenuity, and it stresses the importance of thoroughly analyzing the potential usefulness of everything that can be found at hand in situations or needs. In practical terms, this degree is about learning how to adapt. This is, again, mutable energy in Pisces. Adapt. Look at things in different ways. Excuse me, tickle in my throat. In practical terms, this degree is about learning how to adapt and look at things in a new and different way. That's so significant with this Libra full moon coming into culmination at the same time, because Libra is about being able to see different perspectives from different sides. It's about balance. It's about justice. It's about equality and being willing to make do. On the positive, at this highest, the symbol represents inventiveness, creativity, and the ability to find clever or novel ways to get a job done. On the low aspect of it, it can be selfishness, self-indulgence, and egocentric isolation. So look what's happening on low vibration. Again, the mainstream media that I do not have, I haven't had TV service in 8 years, are doing this. There's selfishness, there's fear mongering ramping up again, the self-indulgence of whatever it is they're benefiting from, keeping people in fear and separation, and the egocentric isolation. Look what's happened over the past 2 years. Rules for thee, but not for me. You isolate, you stay 6 feet apart, you cover up and be silent. Meanwhile, those who are propagating it did the very opposite. So this is the polarity. This is the duality of this conjunction. Deception, seeing things through rose-colored glasses, not being willing and open to see the different perspective, and perhaps that we've been lied to and manipulated. Pay attention to that. The ascent is on self-sufficiency. So feeling and being whole without the opinions of others, without the acceptance of others, surrendering to the divine and knowing that you're divinely supported. You may find that this is a do-it-yourself kind of day. Your greatest advantage lies in using your ingenuity to create what you need from things you already have. Get rid of presumptions. So if you are assuming that for the past 2 years that those people who are sharing the lies and deception have your best interest, this may be time to get rid of that presumption. Yeah. A thing is what it does. Risk. Guard against trying to be too independent or telling yourself that you don't need help from anyone. Avoid cutting yourself off from people who won't let you have it all your own way. Learn to cooperate. The stepping stones for this 24 degrees of Pisces is development, civilization, culture, resourcefulness, organization. A lot of people are purging and they don't even know why right now. So getting rid of things that no longer serve you to make open space for manifestation of new. Refinement, adaptation. So being adaptable, again, that mutable energy coming up. Self-sufficiency, self-containment, ingenuity, making do, establishment, advancement, progress, and growth. So the growth and progress, expand your perception, expand your consciousness, expand your heart space, merge your thinking with your heart, be a leader, be the one who speaks up, be the one who witnesses the imbalance that we are witnessing, whether it be within you or the collective. Tap into the divine, meditate. Man, our meditation's super powerful right now. Do energetic clearing too within your body. Do a detox within your body, purge. And so let's just sum it up here. I'm making this real quick today because I'm ready to get outside and get grounded. It was too significant to not share the Sabian symbol because, again, like I said, this is a once in 166 year cycle. And the I am affirmation is my opinion matters. Your voice matters. You are worthy of your feelings. What you really need to do, because I'm finding this, a lot of people are arguing and cutting people down online. It's a time to expand. This energy also is very supportive of you know, whatever spiritual modality it is that you are called to, astrology, meditation, whatever it is for you to get involved in that. There's also a polarity of where we're seeing other people attacking other people. Don't go into that. It's such a turnoff, actually. Your opinion matters because your truth matters. Don't look for validation from those outside of you. Validate yourself by going into your inner divine, meditating, and following that inner divine compass that you have. I send this to you guys with so much love. I wanted to keep it short. This is a powerful, powerful time. Utilize this energy and work with it. Keep a bird's eye perspective of the deception. That is also the low vibration of this. And making sure that you're connected not only to your body and to the earth. We've been sadly disconnected for a very long time, and it's time to be present because this imbalance only occurred because many of us were asleep at the wheel for too long. I hope this resonates with you. I hope it encourages you, empowers you. Work with it, flow with it. Much love to you, and shalom, shalom.